Hey guys, it's your girl Nosh. This is going to be a quick reading on how is the full moon in Pisces going to affect you. Alright. This moon is... all moons are gorgeous. I love full moons. So, I seen the moon last night. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. So beautiful. As it started to rise, I guess around, let's say 7, 8 o'clock over here, my time, it had a tinge of red and like it looked orange. So the moon actually looked orange from where I was looking at it. I'm gonna say it looked more like a, I take that back, not orange. Sorry, not orange. Got my colors all messed up. It was more like a reddish brown look to it. I don't like to say it, but it did look like the moon had blood on it in that sense. It looked like a bloody moon. So, just hoping everybody is safe this weekend. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you don't have to engage in any activity, don't do it. Best thing is, be around the people that you love, people that understand you, that are like-minded. If it's someone that you don't get along with, stay away from them. So you have to understand, full moons really do bring out a certain element in people, you know what I mean? So how is this full moon going to be affecting the collective? How is the full moon going to be affecting the collective? How is this full moon in Pisces going to be affecting the collective? Okay. Take one more card. One more card. Thank you, Spirit. One more card. Spirit is always good. Spirit is always on time. Always on time. I'm going to put this away, because that looks like a whole book. And we're going to work with what we have in front of us. All right, so we got a lot of, okay. So I feel like the full moon is going to affect us in a sense where if before this moon cycle, right? This is the harvest moon, by the way, guys. This is the harvest moon. Long time ago, this moon held, you know, it still holds great value in the sense of it being in the sky. So, you know, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that this moon is actually very important for farmers, for cultivation, for agriculture. And if we were to look at ourselves as seeds, right? We are little seeds that God has planted all over the earth. And now when we grow, when we blossom, when we bloom, and it's when it's time for us to be harvested, in a sense, like our wishes, our dreams to be harvested, this is the time. So what I'm trying to say is, if there are dreams or manifestations or wishes that you are waiting to come forward, you will start seeing them after this full moon. Okay? That doesn't go for everybody though. If you have been manifesting something with pure intentions, clear conscience, pure heart, no ill involved, no negativity involved, you're going to start seeing them. Those who had manifestations projected out there to cause ill, to cause a harm, this is going to just be reflected back to you, okay? Because there's always two types of people in the world: the people that actually want to do good, want to walk in the light, and then you have the other ones who do things their own way. And I'm not saying people I do things my own way, but there's a difference. I don't sit there and I don't wish ill on other people. I don't wish harm on other people. I am that type of energy worker. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand, not all of us are like this. There are some people, some energy workers, some healers, some spiritual practitioners that literally live every single day to put curses on people, to put hexes on people, to put spell work on people. It's like they're so addicted to that power, which in return, they need to understand that it is taking power from them. That's why they're addicted. It's not power. It's taking power from them. It's taking all of their energy from them. That's why they become so addicted to this. Now, an individual like me and most of my subscribers, I'm hoping all of my subscribers, are people who work from the light, work with the light, you know? We even lurk in the light. You know what I mean? We're light lurkers. We're light workers, light lurkers, light, you know, light sleepers, light dreamers. We exist in the light. Some of us light workers do shadow work. Like I do both. I do shadow work and I do light work. So that's a duality in me, because I respect the darkness and I respect the light. But because I respect the darkness, I don't ever use it or abuse it to do my own will. That's what people don't understand. Okay, and I know a lot of people are going to upset and probably throw shade at me. People are going to get upset and throw shade at me, throw hate at me. But you know what? I'm only going to speak from the experience that I've had. Okay, so me working with the light, having pure intentions, pure heart, pure thoughts. You know, when it comes to manifestation, like when I manifest, I not only manifest for myself, I manifest for everyone else in that sense. Like if I'm going to get something, I hope it can benefit other people as well too, right? You have some people out there that sit there and basically say, oh, well, I want this and I hope nobody gets this. Why? That's me smacking you, by the way. Like, no, you got to get rid of that thinking, because you are the reason why there's so much chaos in the world. And then some people are going to be like, well, I like the chaos. Well, you know what? Get the fuck out of my face. Go with your chaotic shit over there. All right? Go with that negative energy over there. So for this full moon in Pisces, what we are going to be seeing is that if you had a connection with someone at a certain point that you were really optimistic about, you probably thought this was a soulmate. You probably felt, oh my God, I feel so familiar with this person. Oh my God, their eyes, they just remind me of blah, 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 blah. That person, if that person is not in your life right now, right? You're not talking to them. You're not doing anything with them. Let them go, because that is that connection that you need to let go this full moon. So theme, there's a connection you need to let go from the past this full moon. You need to release it. And that's how the full moon is affecting you, in a sense where it's telling you need to release it because it's no longer serving you. This could be someone from the past, someone that you thought, oh, if I ended up with this person is my everything. We could definitely make it happen. You know what? If it did not happen right now in this present moment, then it's not meant to be for right now in this present moment. Okay, leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. Focus on today. Let that person go today. Well, yeah, definitely let that person go today. Tonight is that release. Because what happens is these connections are what become obstacles in your way in order for you to receive the blessings that are coming. Now, again, I'm going to point this out. Again, this person could you know, maybe you both had a dog together and the memories, you look at your dog and you think about them, but you think about them, they're toxic. The only thing you got out of that relationship was a dog. You know what I mean? A golden retriever, to be exact. I'm just going by what I'm saying, what I'm seeing in my head. It could be someone that you had a child with. You know what I mean? It's okay if you had a child with them. You could still leave them behind. You could still disconnect from them. A lot of people always use this, I'm going to say it in this excuse, yes, I'm going to say it, that just because you have children by certain people, you still need to have those people in your life. Not your life, they need to be in your children's life. There's a big difference. Learn how to set boundaries, people. Okay? You got a crazy baby mama, you got a crazy baby father. Guess what? There's laws that prohibit them from being this way to you, okay? Go speak to the courts about it. If you feel that they should not be around your children, go tell the courts about it. Stop letting these people get away with this shit. Because they get away with it, they do it to you even more. Like, say you're a mom, you're a single mom, you got a couple of kids, right? Now you're going back into dating. I would suggest not dating right now because it's Mercury retrograde. It's not going to last. You know, you start dating, hypothetical scenario, you start dating and you have a crazy ex-baby father that stops you from dating. Like, every time you're about to go on a date, he shows up. Every time you go drop the kids off, you know, with your new boyfriend, he starts problems, or he starts questioning, interrogating your kids about who is mommy dating, who is mommy with, is anyone in mommy's room. You need to put a stop on that. It's not cute. It's not attractive. Oh yeah, oh my God, he still loves you. No, he is obsessed with you. He's obsessed with your failure. He's obsessed with your demise. A lot of times people get it confused. They're not obsessed with you. They're obsessed with the things that you have and the things that you bring. Okay? And they are hell-bent, set on destroying it for you. So this could be someone from your past that you thought you had a connection with. At that point, you probably could, but you could have had a connection with them. But moving forward, you don't, because this person was extremely toxic. Got the devil here, okay? This relationship is really toxic. The full moon is going to affect you in a sense where you're going to finally be able to let it go. Now, this may not apply to all people. Some people still have their cycles to finish. Some people still have their karma to kind of tie loose ends with. But for you individuals that are really, really done with a certain feeling, a certain situation, a certain job where it really leaves a bad taste in your mouth, this might be the weekend. I think I mentioned it in another video that this is the weekend people are breaking up. So this full moon, it may be in a sense where it affects you so much where you can't hold the anger back anymore. You can't hold your emotions back anymore, and you just kind of blow up on them and be like, you know what, this is what you've been doing and I'm totally done with you. And you know what? I'm clapping for you. That's good for you, okay? Because once you get this sucker out of the way, literally, once you get this leech off of you, you know, what do you use to get a leech off of you? You have to use, sometimes you can use fire. You can burn the leech. Sometimes you can use salt. Salt is a really good a mineral to get a leech off, right? So salt yourself. Salt yourself. Cleanse yourself. Take a cleansing bath tonight, guys. Do something for yourself where, you know, I don't know, maybe write a list of all the things that they did to you and how many ways they hurt you. 101 ways of how my ex hurt me. Bury it somewhere. If you're an earth sign, bury it in your backyard. Bury it in your plant that, you know, that you want to grow. In a sense, what you're doing is you're saying you're burying it and you want to grow, okay? A lot of people don't understand. If you live in an apartment complex and you can't get to dirt outside, you can't get to like yard outside, you get a plant. Get a big plant in your house and you can use that plant to bury things in. Literally. Like anything that all your manifestations that you want to, you know, if you're, like I always tell people, if you're an earth, fire, water, air element, there's different ways for you to do things. Like fire signs, I suggest you burn that piece of paper tonight for yourself, okay? Flush it down the toilet. For my water signs, write their name on a piece of paper and say, I'm done. Or write it on a tissue paper. Please don't write it on a piece of paper before you have to call the plumber come Monday morning. Write it on a tissue paper. Get a Sharpie. Write their name on a tissue paper. And just be like, you know what? I'm done. Flush it down the toilet. If you live next to a river, again, write it on a bay leaf because we don't want to cause any pollution, guys. You know how I feel about keeping water clean, all right? I hope everybody's doing that, okay? Water is life, okay? Water is your best friend. Get a bay leaf, write your intention on what you want to release, toss it into the river. You know what I mean? Toss it into moving water. Air signs. Same thing for you. Light some incense up, right? Light some incense up. Write it on a piece of paper. Put it underneath whatever your incense holder is and put it underneath and let it evaporate. Let it cleanse. I would suggest air signs use frankincense for that or sage, okay? There's incense sticks that you can get that are sage sticks, or there's frankincense sticks as well too. There's another one. What is the other one? Frankincense, sage. You can even use sandalwood. Sandalwood is good too. Dragon blood's good too. Use dragon blood as well too because that'll amplify the incense stick. Okay, if you can't get to it, it's fine. But whenever you're doing work, guys, and you're lighting incense, also light some type of dragon blood because that amplifies your intention. Okay, it's like if you're cleaning the house with incense, right? You have the incense stick going, light a little dragon blood next to it, and it'll just amplify that cleansing. Main thing, theme song. Where am I going? Well, hello, come back this way. Theme of tonight's Pisces full moon. Release it, cleanse it, get rid of it. Okay, I started my release last night. Okay, last night I was out there like, yeah, I'm releasing everything, you know, that no longer benefits me or no longer serves me. I release everything that is using me, taking my energy from me. I release it all. I release it with peace, love, light, and divine justice. Make sure you add that divine justice to it because then the divine will justify that for you. Because sometimes, again, remember, you may think it's someone doing something to you and it's not them. Right? So when you say divine justice, divine will figure out who it is that's really doing it to you, right? And will go give the justice there. So poor Ellen, who you thought was throwing magic at you, maybe just wasn't throwing magic at you. She was just busy in her room minding her business, but you had this thing out for Ellen and you thought it was Ellen throwing magic at you. But once you know, do your return to sender spell, and remember, it'll go back to the return to sender. It'll go back to the sender. But if you are the type of person, which I do not condone that you be, you got your own spell work going and you're sending it towards Ellen, make sure you add divine justice to it, because what if it wasn't Ellen? Just for a second, let's just think about that. I like to think. Do you like to think? If you do, then we can be friends. Because when you think, you have like theories that come up. And you know, when people who think are also considered to be compassionate. You know what I mean? People who move without thinking and do shit impulsively, stay the fuck away from me. Because you people are dangerous. You don't think, you don't sit down, and you don't reflect, and you automatically start picking targets and throwing your arrows at them. This is where shit can get a little bad. Because what if it's not that person? Like I said again, let's go back. Think for a second. What if it wasn't that person? Now you fucked yourself over, because if that person has strong ancestors, which I believe all of us do, they're going to target you back. Now you done started war somewhere you didn't need to. When all you wanted to do was just do, guys, just do a return to sender spell. Don't do anything fancy, please. Let the divine take care of it. Let God take care of it. We are given the knowledge of spell work to help and heal against greater things like demons and possessions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Evil things. Stop doing it on human beings who are mediocre, who really aren't even doing it and just minding their business. Oh, you're going to do spell work on them because you didn't like the way they told you that your shoes don't match your dress. Get over it. Grow the fuck up. Because literally, people like that do exist, where if you tell them something they didn't want to hear, they'll start spell work on you. You tell them something they didn't want to listen to, or like it just didn't sound right to them, or you looked at them the wrong way, or you raised your voice at them, they will start doing spell work on you. Like for a little while, I had a person in my family member who was that type of person who did spell work on every single person. And I remember I used to hear my mother say to me as a kid, oh, listen, don't talk to her too much, and don't get like upset with her. Like don't give her attitude, because she'll probably do spell work on you. And I was like, who the fuck is she? She ain't God. Like, stop giving that pedestal to people. No one is bigger than God. Any spell work out there that's being put on you or done to you, if you truly believe in God and you pray and you have your faith in God, God will not let it touch you. I promise you, okay? So these people, these kitchen witches, these magicians, whatever you want to call them, right? Whatever they do, if it's negative and you sit with God, that arrow won't touch you. God will literally flick it off like, oh, go back. What the hell's wrong with you? Okay? So again, I don't know where I went with that, but maybe somebody needed to hear it. You know how I feel. Get this toxicity out of your life, okay? Sweep it up, put it in the dustpan, garbage. That's your job tonight, all right, collective? That's your homework. That's your homework from the full moon tonight, all right? Now, looking here, I also see that the full moon is also going to make you feel like there's a new beginning. Like you're literally going to feel you just finished a book. Like, you know how you finish a book and you put it away and you're going to be like, ah, I just learned so much from that book. I'm such a brand new person, right? Or you finish a yoga class and now you're feeling it in again, like, oh, wow, I feel so centered. That's for my people in Cali. I feel so centered. All right. For my New Yorkers, for my East Coast people, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, shit, I feel light again. I feel like I could do shit again. Why? Because this full moon in Pisces is literally combing out everything that no longer serves you. But beloved, please don't hold on to anything that it's combing out. Let it comb it the fuck out. Let it out. You know when you get lice in your hair and you have to comb that shit out, you gotta like go through it, like, you know what I mean? Like for my dogs, when they get fleas, you know, we have to sit there and comb them, and then we put the medicine on, and then what we do is you know, every 3 to 4 weeks after the solution is put onto their fur, we comb check them, right? We get that little pick comb, or like not the pick comb, but like that little comb, and we check to see if there's any more fleas. I usually do it that entire week, because you never know with fleas. They live in, man, them suckers are like that, okay? If you got a dog, you know what I'm talking about. So you comb over the dog. Even my cat, I brush him. I brush him to make sure there is nothing on him that's, you know, that's evasive, that'll grow without me looking, you know? So these are the checks that you do, and this is what's going to happen, because the full moon in Pisces is also hitting that retrograde that we started, I believe, on Friday, yesterday. So talk about tooth and comb or needle in a haystack. Oh my God, everything is going to come up to the surface. It's going to rise up, right? So this is where you're going to realize, wait a minute, I deserve a new beginning. I want happiness. Like, what the fuck was going on with me? Like, if you could go back to last May, possibly, find out what you were doing last May. Were you feeling happy? Were you dancing around? Did you have that little ray of like light in your life for a second? Like, oh yeah, I could breathe. And then June, July, August, you were like, oh, why is the air so tight in here? Well, that's because you needed to let go of some things, and that was basically your cycle of letting it go. So between May and I would say this time period, if you have not let go of the things that do not serve you and do not benefit you, and people that do not serve you and benefit you, let them go. Because that air that you felt over the summer getting tighter is going to get worse. Oxygen will get cut the fuck out if you do not let these people go. What is it that you want from them? What is it that holds you to them? Why? Do you not love yourself that much to just let these mediocre people go? You are a galaxy within a galaxy, okay? Screw the universe. You are a multi-universe. You are bigger than the universe, right? You are that seed that God has planted for a purpose. Don't let these people take your purpose from you. That's all they're doing, because they know the good that's coming for you. So anybody entering into your life after this stage, just check them at the door. If they resonate anything from the past, anything like the past people, let them the fuck go. I don't want to hear it, Virgo. I don't want to hear it. Oh, but I want to fix them. No, you don't need to fix them. No, that's not your job. Because you keep fixing people, that's why you keep staying in the ruts that you're in. All right? Okay, I'm done yelling at Virgo. Virgo, I love you. But you guys, you got to stop fixing things. It's not your job. You're not Jesus. You can't save everybody, okay? So you will feel like there's something new has started. So the effects of this full moon is that you're going to wake up possibly tomorrow or the next week feeling that things are actually moving for you. And be aware they're moving very fastly. They're moving very fastly. They're moving very fast. So don't get overwhelmed. Just take a deep breath, okay? And it's all for your benefit. It's all for you, not against you. So you're also going to understand that if there was a trickster energy around you, or if you were in that player mode, right? So all your life you've been a player, right? I feel like something's going to happen during these transits that we're having, because we have a lot of planets that are retrograding right now. You might turn a leaf, players. There's going to be players that are going to be like, oh my God, wait a minute. I think I found the one that really makes my heart beat. You know, she makes my heart flutter, or he makes my my cat meow. Guys, if he's not making your cat meow, he ain't the one, all right? If he can make a cat meow without touching you, he's the one. He is the one, all right? We're here for soul connections, okay? We're not here for physical lust connections. That's old news. That's back in the day. That is centuries ago. Where you stand, that should be old news. You should have more high standards than that, okay? So at this point, it's like you're understanding that. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want now. So anything in the past that was trickster energy, anything like you're healing from it, okay? And those people who were tricksters, who were doing this, they're also going to heal from it. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are going to realize that what they were doing was not working, so they need to stop. Amen. Hallelujah. Good for you. I'm very happy. And once these people stop, and I'm talking about those people that I was talking about earlier in the video, where I'm like, you know, you do spell work on people and this and that. Even those people are going to start learning that what they're doing is, since it's not working, maybe they need to stop doing that and start working on themselves. That's what I'm hoping. That's the wish I have for those people, to work on yourself instead of trying to take from someone else. But I feel like judgment is coming in, right? Divine justice is coming in, and it's going to help you start working on yourself, okay? All right. I also see that going forward, you need to be strong, because there's going to be a lot of decisions coming your way. Decisions coming in your way for the sense that it's going to have you use your intuition. You need to be very emotionally balanced. You know, come from a place where you're emotionally balanced to make these decisions. Also, please get yourself some amethyst, all right, guys? For this retrograde, for tonight's full moon, Pisces, just get yourself an amethyst. Put it by your bed when you sleep tonight, or have it by your bed during this retrograde, or if you can add it to a piece of jewelry on you. Sorry, guys. Add it to your piece of jewelry. Like, I wear a necklace of amethyst, and I wear a ring sometimes. And I love it because you get so much information, not only about yourself, but from the world around you once you wear this stone, because it opens you up in a sense where you're a channel, okay? Where any download that needs to come, it comes very easily. You also feel very in touch with your intuition. So if you feel like you've been lacking your intuition, like you're not hearing it, you're not listening to it, or whatever's distracting you, get yourself some amethyst, and it will help you clear out the noise. All right, there is someone that wants to apologize to you during this retrograde. And again, going back to that effect of Pisces full moon, I think whoever did you wrong is going to understand, possibly tonight, or has been leading up to tonight, for the full moon, that they really were wrong for what they did to you. Like, you really meant them love. You really meant good for them, but they are now seeing it that they were in the wrong for the way they treated you, because now they feel left out in the cold. The full moon in Pisces is going to have them feel a bit of you. Like, I feel like they're going to come across you, and they're going to see you so happy in your light, and they're going to be like, wow, why she got to be so pretty? Like, damn, why he looks so good? He wasn't supposed to look good. Like, there's people out there that say that, you know what I mean? Like, if they see their ex, instead of being good people, good-hearted people, they'll be like, ew, why she look good? Bitch, because she's allowed to look good. Leave her alone. Like, you miserable, fuck you. You know what I mean? But again, these people are feeling left out in the cold. They do want to offer you something passionate, which they are going to try to. But I feel like you may not take the offer, and this is what's gonna, this offer that they're not going to be able to give to you, or that you're not going to accept, is going to help them transform. And also dead things. Whatever that you've been carrying from the past life, whatever traumas that you two endured, this is a specific message for someone. Whoever you had in your past life that kept following you up until this life with that trauma and that nonsense and that negativity, I feel like you're going to be able to dead that within the next coming months after this full moon, okay? Because I feel like the full moon is going to affect both of you individuals in a sense where the individual that's been chasing you is finally going to let it go, okay? Because they're understanding once they let go, the headaches will stop, the nightmares will stop. Because I feel like your spirit guides have been on their ass like, yo, leave my child alone. And thank you, spirit guides. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Light a candle for your spirit guides, guys. I would suggest lighting a white candle, right? Light it for your spirit guides, even if it's a little tea candle, like those tea light candles, like that. Give them something. Your ancestors and your spirit guides do so much for you, okay? Leave a little offering for them. Leave a little light on for them. Whenever I want to honor them, or when I tell them that I'm grateful for them, I'll light my little oh, hold on, stuttering too fast. I light my little candle up, you know, just for them for a little bit. Yesterday I had all my candles lit, all my white candles lit. Like, yes, let's start the protection. Let's keep all the evil away. Let's keep all the energy out that's not benefiting us. So I feel like, yeah, you heavy on someone is coming back, okay? So with this full moon, it's going to be affecting a lot of people in a sense where if they left something behind and they felt that, you know, someone got away, these people are going to be coming back. And if you are the one that got away, you need to make the decision on whether you want to take this person back or not. I feel like you're going to be guarded, collective. My collective is going to be guarded. My subscribers are going to be guarded with this nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, no, I've done it. I've done it all. I read that book. I know the ending. I don't want to do this again. Which is going to cause this person to feel really, really sad. It's going to break their heart. But you know what, guys? Sometimes people need to have their hearts broken in order for them to grow. Okay, so you're doing this person a favor. You going back to this person is going to be doing them an injustice. You walking away from them, you're doing them a justice because you're teaching them how to grow. You need to push them so they can move, okay? They need to move on to calmer waters, and so do you. And this is going to be the best way to do it. So let that string go, cut it, let it go. What did I say? Bury it. Bury them. Just go ahead. Because moving forward with this person, if you do decide to go back into the situation, this retrograde, these transits, wait, let's not even talk about that. It's just not good for you. That happiness, that wish fulfillment that you are looking for is not going to come from this person, okay? You got someone else out there. Don't worry, they're coming. Just don't be in your head about it. I want to say that the least when you expect it, when you're not looking, that's when it's going to bam, hit you in the face. Because that's how love is. Real love is like that. When you're not looking for it, it just kind of taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, how are you? And you're like, huh? Like, oh my God. Where'd you come from? You know what I mean? Like, that is the way love is. Stop fucking like hating on love. Love is beautiful, all right? I don't care what the fuck happened to you. Keep your negativity to yourself. Love is beautiful. Love is still beautiful. I don't give a fuck. I've had my heart broken so many fucking times, guys. So many times that I have, like, my heart is literally glued back together. So it's like, it looks weird. It doesn't even look like a heart anymore. It's just like, you know, pieces like glued back together. But you know what? What glued it back together was love. I love me. My family loves you. You know, like, my friends love me. You guys love me. That's the love you really need. And when you understand that's real love finds you. Then you actually find people that truly, genuinely start loving you. But if you're in that mentality where, no, love doesn't exist, love is stupid, love's going to look at you and be like, you know what? All right, bet. I'm going to be stupid. Watch I'm going to fucking be stupid in your life now. When you start respecting love, you start honoring love and understanding it, number one, by being in love with yourself. That's the best way to find out what love is, because I love myself so much. Oh my God, the things that I do for myself. Oh, I take care of myself. I keep myself looking good. I'm the one who rubs my shoulder. Like, oh, you got this? Oh, good girl. You know what I mean? I provide that for myself. So when I meet someone in my life who does not do that for me, I don't want to be with them. No, like, you know what I mean? Like, I treat myself so good. So if I meet someone else who doesn't treat me the way I treat myself, man, I don't need you. I got me. That's where you see how you're understanding what love is when you do that? Love is and there's love isn't. When you love yourself, you realize what love isn't. Okay, because a lot of us walking around here, we don't love ourselves. We say day and night we love ourselves, but we don't. Get your shit together. Learn what real love is. Find out how to love yourself in the real manner that you're supposed to. And I know there's someone out there like rolling their eyes. Well, how am I supposed to love you? I'm gonna love myself. I started loving myself because I saw how God loved me. I started believing in the sense that God created me for a purpose, and because that's how much he loved me, that he gave me a purpose, and that's why I should love myself. See, that's where it comes from. All right, connection. The connection to the source. Have your connection to the source, and the source will teach you how to love yourself. And it takes time, guys. It's not some shit that happens overnight for you people that are like, well, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna love myself. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a process. Okay, you just gotta not give up. You gotta check back in with yourself every 6 months and ask yourself, how much do you love yourself now? All right, because that's where your confidence is going to come from. That's where your success is going to come from. That's where your manifestations are going to come from. When you're confident and collected and within yourself, your manifestation starts coming in quicker. That's why when you're confident in yourself, you don't allow people to treat you a certain way. So you don't allow, mediocre people to come back into your life with the same mess that they put you in before. Once you know how to separate that from you and know that, this is not good for me, manifestations come quicker. Why? Because the universe is even like, I like how she separated herself from that. I didn't want her to be with that. And now she finally understood it. Or he or she finally got it, that that's not for them. You have to clear your own path, beloved. You can't expect anyone else to do it, okay? Once you clear your own path, the universe starts giving you even more. So is there anything else that we need to learn from this full moon? You're gonna have to learn how to be alone. Some of you are really gonna have to learn how to be alone. Stop dating people because you're lonely. Stop dating people because you're bored. Stop talking to people because you're bored. You really need to go into isolation for a little bit and guard your heart. Nurture your heart, because that's the only way you're gonna get connected to someone who is for you. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to learn who you are. You got to relearn who you are again. And that's going to be, this full moon is going to help a lot of people. This is how it's going to affect you. You're going to relearn who you are and what you like. Good for you guys. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you guys for this full moon. So yeah, like I said, this full moon is also going to teach you how to be alone. It's going to help you understand, how do I say this? It's going to help you pick out what are soul connections and what are not. Okay, like you're finally going to get to a stage where you're going to understand this is karmic, this is a soul connection, this is a bad connection, this is a good connection. Okay, and how you're going to do that is because you're actually going to be in your body. Like I always say, be in your body, be aware. You're going to be so in tune with yourself. You are guarding your heart. You are a soldier right now. Your heart is the fortress. You are the soldier guarding that fortress. Okay, so there's someone that's going to come around, possibly an air sign, that's going to try to speak the truth to you, or I think it's a lie, and they're going to try to make it sound like a truth, and you're not going to hear it. Okay, but this is the reason why the full moon needs you to be alone, because you need to sit with yourself and understand that not everything you hear is true. Okay, that not everything people say to you is real. Yeah, this person wanted you or this person wanted a relationship with one another, and the seeds are delayed. Okay, because there is a truth that needs to be understood here. I feel like it's a cycle that needs to be understood, so it does not get committed again. But yeah, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You got relationships coming. You got things coming. So you know what? Start planning, guys. Start your manifestation. Start planning. If you've already been manifesting, keep going. You know what I mean? You have it. It's coming. You're going to be getting rid of a lot of people that caused you deceit. Could be possibly a fire sign, water sign, earth sign that could have caused the deceit. Or a water sign and an earth sign were the people who caused the deceit for this fire sign. Or it could be a water sign and a fire sign. Air and earth were the people that caused the deceit. Again, there's a lot of people involved in this shit of whatever that you went through. But I just want you to know you got the 10 of Swords. There you go. It's done with. Okay? So whatever happened to you in the past is not going to happen to you, guaranteed. Only if you don't make the same mistakes you made in the past. Okay? Because if you keep making the same mistakes you made in the past and shit keeps going the same way like it did in the past, then you're the one to blame. I'm sorry. It ain't Roger, it ain't Tia, it ain't Tamara. It's you, Lisa. Okay? It's you, Lisa. You did it. Lisa, if there is a Lisa listening, or a Tia, Tamara, or a Roger, please don't take it personally. I'm just talking about, I don't know why I just thought of sister for a second. Just Maybe it's a show that you watch. Maybe someone watches Sister before they go to sleep at night, and they're watching me right now. So yeah, while you're watching your Tian and Tamara, think about that, okay? Oh my God, why did I just get this out of nowhere? You might be watching Tian and Tamara, and this person's gonna message you and try to be like, I'm sorry, you know, come back to me. You're gonna hear Tian and Tamara tell Roger, go home, Roger. Ah! Oh my God, I cracked myself up. Oh my Lord. But anyway, guys, whatever it is, this full moon is going to pull you. It's going to be that last push that you need, that last pull that you need in order to get out of that stuck energy that you were in, okay? So be proud of yourself. It's been a long journey. You're doing really well. So don't turn around and look back at the demise that happened, okay? It's not about that anymore. You are a phoenix rising. It is about today. It is about this moment. What can you create with this moment? Who you were yesterday is not who you are today. Who you were last night before you went to bed is not who you are this morning when you woke up. Why? Because through your dreams, through that soul work, while you were astral projecting and astral traveling and going into different dimensions and healing things, it caused you to be a different person today. All right, think about that, guys. We're constantly changing for the better or for the worse. You want to be on the better side. Let the people be on the worst side. That's their business. That's their journey. And always remember this. Your journey is your journey. Their journey is their journey. Even if you're boyfriend and girlfriend with someone, even if you're husband and wife with someone, even if you have children, your journey and their journey have nothing to do with each other. You were made for a certain purpose. They were made for a certain purpose. If they're meant to be on your journey and your journeys are combined together, walking together, it's going to happen. But there is never a guarantee that you're going to keep walking together. Okay? So understand that your path is your path. So you have no right or rhyme or reason to tell someone else what to do, what they need to do with their path. Worry about your path. Stay in your lane, okay? Please, stay in your lane. It causes less accidents. And use your blinker, okay? I can't stand people who don't use blinkers. Oh, like, ugh. Yeah, yesterday I was driving home from work, and this guy was in front of me, and he literally just went right off, like, but like, where's your blinker, buddy? Like, blinker don't work? You need some blinker fluid there? Like, I could provide that for you. Anyways, guys, one of you is gonna get like some type of like annoyance from driving today. Like, you know, refrain from that. Leave it alone. People are assholes. People are idiots. When God was handing out common sense, these people weren't absent that day, okay? They were totally not in class that day. It is what it is, okay? But going into the retrograde, guys, just remember, no big ticket items. Don't make any huge purchases. Don't start a relationship. Don't end a relationship. If you are starting work, it's fine. It might not be permanent. It may be temporary, but it is what it is for now. Whatever situation you're in at this moment, it is temporary. This is the time period where you are given the chance to change your situation. You're in a marriage that's not working. Don't divorce the person right now. Wait till after the retrograde, because there might be something that you need to see right now, and after the retrograde, you can make your decision. If you really like someone and you're talking to them right now and you want to start a relationship with them, don't do nothing right now. Wait till after the retrograde, okay? Because then you'll actually be thinking correctly. Because remember, when Mercury is orbiting backwards, it's going backwards, guys. It's a little fog. It's a lot foggy when it comes to the communication between your brain and your heart right now, especially with it, you know, like the way it's transiting. You always got to remember, communication is a little off. The way you even communicate with yourself is off. That's why we really need to be in tune with our intuition, because intuition is the only thing that will speak truth to us, because it's coming from spirit. Because spirit doesn't care about retrogrades and all of that. Our body is the one that gets affected. Spirit doesn't get affected. Spirit is still spirit. God is still God. It's how we listen gets affected. So don't, if you've already been aware and you've already been signed in to your intuition, like you're logged in, you won't get kicked out. Is those people that the login where the Wi-Fi is very weak, that where every time like they listen to intuition and they doubt themselves and they don't do what their intuition is telling them. I call those people who have weak Wi-Fis. Their internet connection to their intuition is a little weak. So just tweak that connection to your intuition. Your intuition will never steer you wrong, okay? So that's just a couple things I want to let you guys know. Yeah, don't fight, don't argue. Let fucking dogs bark. Let them, if somebody wants to argue with you, let them argue. Somebody wants to take you for, like paint you as a villain, just make sure that they paint you in something good looking, okay? Make sure you look good if they're going to paint you in anything. So, message to you guys, just, be happy within yourselves. Don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks or says. If you know you're good, you're doing the right thing, and you're not hurting anyone, okay? Bottom line, you're not hurting anyone, okay? With your actions, with your attitude, with your words, with your thoughts. If you are not hurting anyone, you are standing good with the source. But if you're one of those individuals that's thinking bad thoughts, doing bad things, I don't have anything to say to you, because you are not my problem. Okay, you got to take that up with God or whoever you believe with, or whoever you believe in. I'm strictly here rooting for those people that want to be a better tomorrow, or they, you know, like they want to be a better person tomorrow, or they want a better tomorrow for themselves. All right, guys, that's it for me. Happy Saturday, happy full moon. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time.